finds is David Aldridge. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
First team foul.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact to battle for his shot inside.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Thompson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Kings shooting their first free throws tonight. The strip to the stripe in this one. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Cunningham's shot is off. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Lavine wide open from outside off the mark. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Harris outside. Duran shoots over DeRozan. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Now here's Lavine. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Murray, no good. Here's Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
The assist. Cade.
And here's Lavine, who brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 3, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out from that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Pistons leading by 3. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, Duran making his physical presence known.
Monk, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. 7 points in the game.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Well, pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft because of his playmaking, rare for someone of his size.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Here's Monk. Detroit with the rebound. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
Assisted by
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Murray outside. Pass to Sabonis. And the layup's good off the glass. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Pass to Hardaway. Cunningham outside. No good from outside. Here's Lavine. And Lavine throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And we've got, and for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
The shot's good from Monk.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And here are the Kings now after the basket by Detroit. Here's Monk. Here's Sabonis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Pistons leading. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that one scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Outside, Sabonis. Monk outside. Outside, Sabonis. Detroit with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Tobias Harris.
Harris's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's DeRozan. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Personal foul.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Lavine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. The Kings trailed by 5. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, that floater is not an easy shot, but Lavine makes it look like one.
Tobias
Harris, good.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Pass to Hardaway. For three. Glenn grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Carter right side. Lavine for three. And another three for Sacramento.
For three.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Pass to Crowder. Trying to get open is Len. And Crowder slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And it's Lyles in the corner. No good off the back of the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Lavine. 11 points in the game. The kick out to Crowder. Over Thompson. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Pistons. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Out to DeRozan. Detroit with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Pass to Holland. Beasley for three. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and for a decision maker like DeRozan, that's an easy pass.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Kings. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Inside. Here's Ellis. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Sabonis gets the bucket. Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. It's tipped and taken away by Ellis. For the lead, he lays it in. Ellis has got 6.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Here's Sasser. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Stewart misses.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
outside DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Murray for three. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got his third bucket of the night. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Vito Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was in most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Right side, Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Yeah, he's a mid-range guru. DeRozan might be one of the best we've ever seen from that in-between area.
The assist.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Murray outside. Shoots it up. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Pistons lead it. Power down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Monk. Out to DeRozan. Sabonis inside. In the corner, it's Monk. The shot's good. Monk's got 15.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
30 seconds left to play here in the third. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far. .23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bucket is good.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
Yep, that one goes. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
9 seconds left in the third quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Your Kings.
Malik Monk has been leading the charge.
The Pistons. 59.
Pistons trailed by 3. Cunningham looking it over. Outside Hardaway. Here's Durant. Tries again. To the middle. Out to Thompson. Clock is at 3. That's a 2 from Cunningham. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Outside, Lavine. For 3, Murray. Sabonis. On its way from Monk for 2. Out to DeRozan. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
The Pistons trailing. Goes inside.
Tobias Harris.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. And yes, it's good. 9 points for Sabonis.
The assist, DeMar
And the
DeRozan.
confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Lavine.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also
Second
not
personal
only
foul.
created turnovers
First
tonight, but
team
converted on them. All game long, that strategy
Shooting for
has been
the-
paying off.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the
Tobias
floor.
Harris.
And what makes him so
First personal foul.
effective, the footwork. He's
First
so
team
good at
foul.
backing guys down and creating
Shooting
space
for-
to get that jump right.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Kings leading out by 3. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Tim Hardaway.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Team foul.
And Detroit gets called for the foul.
At the line for
Well,
your
one
kick.
thing with Lavine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Kings foul.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
First one falls
Second
for.
team foul. At the line for the Pistons. Cade.
That one is no good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
It's stolen by Duran. Here's Beasley. Harris. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
Monk's shot's good. Monk's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Beasley. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second
Well,
personal foul.
Zach Lavine so tapped at getting himself to the line.
Shooting force.
And he is unable to get the second one. On its way from Beasley for 2. And DeRozan sends it back. And he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal
That's
foul.
on Keegan Murray.
Team.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
2 shots.
And Harris drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One-possession game now.
Pass to Lavine. On for 3. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Cunningham. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Monk grabs the board. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Outside for Murray. Right outside Lavine. It drops.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Lavine every time.
Back to Cunningham. Left side, Harris.
They needed that bucket, and leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Pistons foul. Malik Beasley. Second personal foul. Fourth
And he
team
misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
for Sacramento. Zach.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's Detroit now.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
For three, Murray. Cunningham for three. Offline. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really...